In Chinese language, the paternal grandmother is so-called 祖母. And in Chinese written character, and I want to show you the slide.
It will come out in a minute.
Okay, so in Chinese written characters is a little bit different than English. It's so many, stroke to make it, 祖母. That means 祖母. So it's a bit different. And also the 祖母 is always, on top of the lily, okay? And that means because this kind of water lily has a lot of bean, and grandmother used like to see many of the grandchildren, and that's why they always put on the water lily. Anyway, I want to tell this. It's a real story for me. Okay, my grandmother, she was a fantastic lady. She is a great role in my life, actually, and she had very positive attitude, and she always believed the education was the key in the successful future. So she's a very fantastic lady, I tell you. And I remember when I was 16 years old, and I graduated from my high school, and my grandmother always tell me, say, go away from home, go to other country to continue your education. And I was 16 years old, a teenager, you know that. And a teenager, we have, a lot of things. And so I just listen here and come up here anyway. So finally I listen. So one day I applied the international scholarship. And finally I have received the scholarship for doing medicine, and from the Taiwan National University, Taiwan. So I got this scholarship. I went to tell my grandmother. I said, Nanny, I got a good news. And she said, what? I said, I got a scholarship going to study medicine. Wow, she was so happy and excited. So a day before I left home, she asked me to come over to her place. And of course, I went. And she asked me, do you know you're going away from home tomorrow and you will be by yourself, living by yourself? I said, yes, Nanny. So I just answered her that way. So then she took out her gold chain and a pendant and gave it to me. So I said, Nanny, why? And she said, look, in case you did not have enough money to pay your tuition fee, and you can sell this to get some money to pay your tuition fee. So I said, thank you. So, and during my study medicine in Taiwan, my scholarship was not enough to pay all your expenses. You know the expenses. Tuition fee, medical books, and rent for apartment, etc. So it's not enough. So at the end of the first year of my medical school, I worked as a part-time waitress in the restaurants at night. And that helped me. And and the 1 month, and my employer did not pay me the check on time. So I don't know what to do. So I wait until the last day my tuition fee was due. So I went to the administration office to pay my tuition fee. And the lady working in the office and said to me, "Do you know your tuition fee this semester has been increased?" I said, "Oh my God, I did not know about it." So I had not enough cash on hand to pay my tuition fee. So I was so panicked. And suddenly I remember my grandmother's gift. So I ran back to my apartment and took out my, gold neck chain and a pendant. So I ran down to the jewelry store downtown. I sold it. I got some money. So I ran back to the office, and the office door was closed. So I saw the lady came up from the back door of the office, and I said to her, "Please to accept my tuition fee." And she said to me, it was too late. Offices was closed. So, at that time, I was so very upset. I started to cry. I don't know what to do. And then I told the lady, I said, "Look, if you don't receive my tuition fee now, and I will not able to continue my education on the second year of medical school." So she looked at me for a while, and then she opened the door, office door, and said, "Give me your money." Okay? So I gave it to her. And I'm sorry I have to continue my story. I know my time is up. Anyway, I'm going to finish my story. And and she got my money. And so I kind of, quiet a little bit. On the next morning, I went to the same jewelry store, and I asked the manager, I manager, "Don't sell my gold neck chains and pendant. I will come back to buy it at the market price within 2 months," I told the manager. So in that 2 months, I worked 2 part-time jobs in the night, in the restaurant. In the daytime, I have to study hard. In the nighttime, I work. So I saved enough money, and I went back to buy back my neck change and the pendant. And this, my grandmother's gifts, is still in my safety deposit box in the bank today. Anyway, in my summary, my grandmother's wisdom, the courage, and the love have really paved path for me. So I became a pediatrician today. And I have been still practicing in St. John's. Okay? And this real story I'm now telling you, and I still miss my grandmother. And I wish she was here today so that I could say thank you to her, everything she has done for me. And I'm truly blessed to have my grandmother be part of my life. And lastly, I'm going to thank you, all the members, to let me having the chance to share you the story. And my time is over, and thank you very much.